Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Maths Zone African Motives. We are still working on our mathematics for grade 8 level. In this case, we are going to look into the whole numbers, which is the first part of your annual teaching plan according to what you must be doing in your term one. You are supposed to understand whole numbers as the whole topic actually. So if you check, I have done the annual teaching plan, so you can check it and download your copy so that you can be able to see exactly what you are required to understand in order for you to answer all the questions that are under all numbers. So in our class, we are going to focus on natural and whole numbers, which is from your previous grade. Remember, you had this one from your previous grade, which is grade 7, where you dealt with the whole numbers and natural numbers. So I'm not going to refer much about that because we have the basics. So I'm just going to add just one or two. So remember that the first part, natural numbers. Let us start with natural numbers. So natural numbers are represented by the symbol n. All right. So in actual sense, it is something of this nature. All right. Let's just hope you gonna understand the way that I'm gonna do it here. Something like this. All right. Something like this. Okay. Something of this nature. The any that the symbol. So as for you, do not worry, just write the letter N, all right? So, but it's supposed to be something like this, all right? So this is what you're gonna have as an indication or as a presentation for what? For the natural numbers, all right? Something like this. So you just get this, then it's like that. So it's just, guys, just put any there, you're done, all right? So natural numbers, where exactly are these numbers applied? We are going to apply these numbers as counting numbers. So actually, they can be referred to as what? Counting numbers. So in order for you to understand this in a better way, let us say sometimes, all right, sometimes called or referred to as what? Counting numbers. So sometimes called counting numbers. Counting numbers. Where zero is not included. So zero is not is not there. So zero is not what? Included. You do not include the zero when you are counting. That's one, two, and so on. All right. So meaning to say, as natural numbers, which are referred to as counting numbers, we are referring to numbers 1, 2, and so on and so on. So meaning to say the set of natural numbers. So guys, just put n. So I'm just gonna, this is what you have there, which is this one, all right? So I'm just gonna put the n so that I do not confuse you guys, all right? So natural numbers, you can just even, some of you, I see you just put something like this here. All right, just do it like that, it's fine, or just put n there. So natural numbers is going to be a set of digits which are starting from 1. We are not going to be including 0 there. So we are going to count starting from what? 1. 1, 2, the way that you count. Or maybe like counting numbers. These are numbers when they say you want to buy loaves of bread, all right? You want to buy loaves of what? Of bread. So you count how many loaves, how many. 1, 2, 3. That is counting numbers. So I bought 10 loaves of bread. All right. I have 24 pens. I have 11 chocolates. Something like that. Counting the way that you count whatever that you have. All right. So if you have let's say you take right now, you are having your a textbook or you are having any book, then you start to count the pages. So you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is how you count, isn't it? So that is counting numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so on. So they are going to be like up to what? Up to infinite. So we cannot end counting, guys. It's up to infinite. All right. So we can count up to infinity. This actually does not end. All right. So it's just gonna be and so on and so on. Or you can put up to infinity, or you can just ignore it and leave it like this. All right. Or you can present it that way. So natural numbers. Do not forget these numbers, guys, because we are going to be referring later on. This one is a natural, this one. So you know the basics. If you know the basics, you're not going to have a challenge throughout your grade 8. You are not going to have a challenge. All right. So this is it on your natural numbers. So this is the symbol. So like I said, just use letter N. Do not worry about trying to present the way that is given there. All right. So we move on to the whole numbers. The whole numbers this time, they are represented by the symbol, just what we had, but we're gonna put an O like that, a zero, that the not for indication that now you are starting to count from what? You are starting to count from zero. So it's going to be given this way. So this is the symbol that you are going to use when you are referring to what? To whole numbers. So like I said, this time zero is included. So it's a set of these natural numbers, including a zero this time. All right, so let us just say these are what? These are natural numbers. These are natural numbers, including a zero. So we can say together with the zero. All right. All right. So that is together with the number zero. We now have whole numbers. So natural numbers, 1, 2, and so on, including a zero. They are now whole numbers that you are referring to. All right. So meaning to say a set of whole numbers can be given. All right. If you are to consider a set of whole numbers, we are referring starting from zero. So that's 0, 1, and so on. So just like what we had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so on and so on, up to what? Up to infinity does not end. Your count, yes, from those counting numbers and so on and so on. So this is what you have, and you must remember this. All right. Then I want you to also understand that we also have the 10 digits. The 10 digits can be used to present any number. Now, let's say if we are writing 456, it's made from the digit 4, digit 5, digit 6, a 3-digit number. So digits 1, 2, and so on. So we have 10 digits starting from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's, oh, so where am I going now? Where am I going? Where am I going? Someone was now surprised, say, what are you writing now? Why are we having 10 there? A digit, digit. Just a single L, 0, 1, 2. So from these digits, any number can be created, like that 10 that I wrote there is from digit 1 and digit 0. So it's a 2-digit number. 1223. All right. 1223. A digit, a digit, a digit, a digit. So it's a 4-digit number. 4-digit number that you're having there. 1000 made from how many digits? A digit, it's a digit, it's a digit. 3 of them. So it's a 3-digit number. So that is the idea when you are referring to numbers taken from the digits. So our digits are 10 of them. So from 0 to 9, if you count, there are 10 digits that we are having there. Okay, so it's another basic that you must also recap from your grade 7. You must recap this, and also the order of operations, all right, using the bodmas, all right, order of operations, all right, which is the way when we are saying when a calculation involves a number of different operations, is addition. Remember, addition, there's subtraction, there's multiplication, division. Now, it's a combined thing that you having there. You end up applying the bodmas. Remember your bodmas. Brackets of, then we start now. This is division. All right, division. Let me put it this way. Division. Then we have got multiplication, guys, just for the sake of time. Division, multiplication, addition, then subtraction. So it's brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So some they use bomb das. It's still using any one of these two, you are going to obtain same answers at the end. So it does not matter. You might be taught this one by your teacher. Apply it, all right? If you understand the bodmas, then use the bodmas, all right? So do not fight with your teacher. You just explain, I understand what the bodmas, then you use that one. It's not a problem at all. All right, so with this information, I want us just to apply one or two. We're not gonna refer much on our basics. We're not gonna apply much. All right, so I want us to just understand these basics. So if you check here, we are given a question that is A, what is the largest 3-digit number? 3-digit number. So we must have 3 digits on that number. That can be made by using the digits. All right, so we're given the digits 2, 8, 5. So the largest 3-digit number, or when they say the largest, you just work out from the largest digit. All right, we need the largest 3-digit. So you work out, or you write these digits from the largest one, from the largest one. So of the digits that we have, the largest is what? Is 8. So it's going to be 8 followed by what? Followed by 5 followed by what? By 2. So that is the largest 3-digit number that you're going to have, 852. So you take it in that order from the largest one. B, what is the smallest 3-digit number? So you take from the smallest one. From the smallest one. When it is like this, your answer is going to be taken from the smallest one. All right, from the smallest one. And the smallest digit is what? Is 2. So it's going to be 2 followed by what? Followed by 5 up to what? Up to 8. So 258 is the smallest 3-digit number. So that is how you answer these questions, all right? The largest from the largest, the smallest from the smallest, all right? So just revise a lot of questions so that you can understand what is happening or how to answer these questions, all right? Then on the bodmas, you can be given questions such as to evaluate or to simplify or just calculate. Like for an example, calculate. All right, let's just put an example here. Calculate first one, 11 plus 9 plus 32, like this. All right, so using the bodmas concept, we have brackets. All right, so meaning to say we can consider that part of brackets of the brackets. So what is it that we have inside the brackets? It's an addition. So just add. All right. 11 plus 9, that is what? That is 20. So this whole part was going to give us 20. So this is what you have. So that is going to be 20 plus 32. 20 plus 32, it is just the same as writing this way, 20 plus 32. So adding this column together, 0 plus 2, that's a 2. This column, 2 plus 3, that's what? 5. So it's going to be 52. So this is what you're going to have at the end, all right? So that is how questions can be given as it is to calculate, to evaluate. Okay, let's try another one using the same bodmas concept. 11 plus, let's say we are given 9 plus 32. So we are going to consider according to what we are given. This is going to be what? With the is bracket. There's a bracket. So simplify what is inside the bracket first. That is what it means. So we are going to have here 11 plus, if we add, what are we going to have? 9 plus 32. So this is 32. This is 9 plus 2, which is 11. So you're going to put the 1 here. 1 plus 3, which is what? Which is 4. So that was going to give us 41. So now we can add these two. 11 plus 41. 11 plus 41. So adding the column, 1 plus 1, that's 2. 1 plus 4, that is what? 5. Or you can simply use your calculator. At that point, it is not a problem. All right, so that is a simplification. Okay, just consider the brackets. Whether there is a multiplication inside, whether it is like this, 6 times 5, then times 4 like this. There is a bracket here. Consider what is inside. Bodmas. Brackets first. Brackets. So if you multiply here, what are you going to have? 6 times 5, that is what? That is 30. then times the 4 here. So if we multiply 30 times 4, that's 120. Okay? Or you can just use the concept 30 times 4. 4 times 0, that's a 0 there. 4 times 3, that's what? That's 12. So this is going to give us 120 at the end. Even if you're given two of them, simplify each. All right? Just like 11 times 5 like this, then plus 11 times 3. There is a bracket, there is a bracket. So according to the bodmas, brackets first we must consider. So you consider this bracket and also this bracket here. So if you were to simplify what is inside the brackets here, it's a product, a multiplication. So 11 times 5, that's 55. 5 times 1, that is 5. 5 times 1, that is 5. Plus 11 times 3, that is what? 33. Then we can add what we have, 53 plus 33. So adding 3 plus 3, that is a 6. 5 plus 3, that is what? That is 8. So at the end, you're going to have 86. You have simplified, or simply use your calculator to add these two. So be very careful. Understand all the basics, all right? So the other sections we are going to see or to use or to apply them in the next classes that we are going to have. So for now, just understand these basics. Know what are natural numbers. The difference between natural and whole numbers is that natural, we do not have a zero. Zero is not included. Whole numbers, zero is included. That is it. So if you can understand this, guys, you are done. So please do revise. From now onwards, do revise.